Ivies are wonderful plants and can be used to beautify a scene as they bring about some aesthetic beauty. These vine climbing structures can be incredibly demanding to make and customize for various reasons. Luckily, Baga Ivy Generator is here, and this comes with a lot of controls and parameters to save you all of that time. Created by Anthony Bagatini, creator of BagaPie, the Baga Ivy Generator is the most complete Ivy tool made for Blender. With controls and asset that offers more customization options, this Ivy tool promises to cater to all of your Ivy needs as it supports proxy, animation, and with 120 leaves and flowers combined with 30 presets, this is currently the only Ivy generator that you would ever need. And for those who like to take a look at this, there's going to be a link in the description that'll bring you right here where you can get the Baga Ivy Generator for 25% off. And with that said, let's dive into Blender and take a look at how this actually works. And with Blender simply open right here, how you get to work with this is easy. Go over to Edit, go over to Preference, go over to the add-on section and install the add-on. And once you install it, the next thing which you need to do is click on the Install Baga Ivy's asset as asset library, and this would append the assets to your asset library directory. And once that is ready, click on the Baga menu, save preference and close. Next thing which you need to do is drag out a new panel, and we can roll all the way down and switch to the asset browser. So within the asset browser, if you click on the drop down, you now notice that we have the Baga Ivy Generator. Now within the Baga Ivy Generator, you'd also see that we have flowers and we have leaves. At the same time, you have 30 different presets that you can play with. So if you're just looking for something that you can use to just generate Ivies automatically, you don't want to custom build your own, of course you can use these presets to do that. So how we get to work with this is super easy. Tap N on the keyboard, go over to the Baga Ivy panel because there is a panel that you get to find here. We can select from any of these. So I'm just going to select the Rosa Red, and we're also going to open up one of the collections that we have which deals with Susan the Monkey and the Simple Plane. So once you select any of the presets that you want to work with, which is your Ivy preset, so you can now select any surface. So I'm just going to select the first surface and hold down Shift to select the second surface. So once you have that done, just click on the Add New Ivy and automatically you will be able to start sketching Ivies how you want. So maybe we want the Ivies to travel this much and all the way down here, and we have it. So once you get to do that, you can draw and you can notice that you have your Ivies happening that way. We can actually extend the Ivy if we want. So we can extend the Ivy all the way to the back, something like that. Give it a couple of seconds and this starts creating that. If you like to render this, probably want to see what you're making, of course, you can also do that. First off, let's exit from this section so that we can start doing some rendering. Tap Z on the keyboard and you can switch to the render. But before we do that, I think it's best to simply switch these to cycles because we would like to get some very good rendering. Let's turn on the denoiser, tap Z on the keyboard, switch over to the rendering, and you can see that. Let's add a couple of lights here and there to make sure that we have something really cool. And this is what we have. So we do have a couple of nice things going on. And for parameters, there are lots of parameters that you can play with, from the Ivy growth to the leaves to the flowers, trunk, effectors, animation, generation method. So you like to play with the generation method, of course you can do that. You can also play with the visibility. So if you like to use proxies and sort of slow down how much processing power that this uses when you're working in a heavy scene or something like that, you can of course go ahead and do that. You can also create proxies for the leaves if this is also something that you're looking for. So we can create proxies for the leaf if we want that, and we can just simply create traditional overall proxies if this is also something that you're going for. And if you're thinking about building your very own custom Ivy, of course you can. And how to do that is simple. Let's go all the way back to the Ivy generator. And from here, instead of selecting any of the presets, you can select any of the leaves or flowers that you want. So let's just go ahead and start with one simple flower. Press N on the keyboard, go over to the Baga Ivy. And since we have this selected, I will just go ahead and select both of them and click on Add New Ivy. So once we do that, this automatically appends. And from here, we can start sketching. So I'm just going to go ahead and sketch through and something like that, fairly simple. And we have the Ivies going all through that part. So maybe we can even add some more, and we have those Ivies. You can either click on the exit button right here, or you can switch from your edit mode to your object mode, and these automatically exit. Let's actually look at some parameters. First off, you have some Ivy growth parameters. If you like to play with Ivy propagation, you can do that. If you think the density is too much, you can drop this to 0.1 and you have less ivy on your viewport. The same thing applies to the trunk. In case you want to play with this, you can. We can also drop the resolution on the viewport, so we can drop the resolution to about 2 for performance sake, and we can leave the rendering as high as we want. At the same time, we can add more targets to this ivy. In terms of the leaves, we can also play with the leaf density. So at this point, we can drop the leaf density, and you can just use this to sort of test run the entire thing and then crank it all the way up when you want to do your final rendering. If you like to add more leaves to this, you can. Now, before we even do that, I think we need to switch over to rendering. What you can do is simple. You need to find the leaf you want. So let's say we are looking for something like this. Maybe some jasmine would be cool. Select any of that one, click on add leaf, and automatically that is also going to add that same leaf. Now, in case you're wondering like, okay, where is the leaf? If we zoom in, you can start seeing the jasmine leaf. Maybe we want to add something even more interesting. So we can have that and click on add leaf, and that also adds more leaves to this. So you can start seeing that. If you like to play with the minimum and the maximum values in terms of scale for the leaf, you can do that. So we can set this to just 1. So it reduces that, and we can set this to 0.5 and makes it, a bit more smaller. So at this point, you can now control the size, which is like the global size of the entire thing. And you can also do some more stuff. Like we mentioned, you can play with the density, you can play with the distance if that is what you're looking for. You can also remove some leaves if you want. They do have some advanced options which you need to turn on. These advanced options deals with the translation and rotation as well. The flowers are also something that you can play with. So because we started out with the leaves, automatically the flowers gets disabled. So if you want to make the flowers available, you need to click on use flowers, and this makes it available for you to use. Now let's go over and take a look at the flowers and see what we can play with. Let's add a little bit of color to this. So we might just need a little rosa. So I'm just going to select the rose and click on add flower. A little punch of red will be cool. So we're just going to throw that red in, drop the scale, let a little bit of a competition going on there, and you can see that looking nice. Maybe we can add some more stuff and tweak it to whatever we want. Flowers also have advanced options as well, which you can play with. The trunk, on the other hand, also have some stuff. So if we go over to the trunk section, we can play with the radius of the trunk. So if you like to crank things up a bit, you can do that. You want to get some more branch radius, you can also do that. So the entire thing is tweakable to your hat content. There are parameters for effectors like we mentioned earlier. So the animation comes in 2 methods. You either do the continue animation or the loop animation. So the continue animation just simply plays all through, while the loop animation just simply loops back and forth. But this one takes a lot of time. So what I would suggest is set the animation how you want it to be by playing with the parameters that influences your viewport. And then once you're done, you can now crank it all the way up to get something that is worth it, especially if you want to render your scenes with animation. The generation method has a couple of things going for it. So depending on how you like these IVs to be generated, you can play with the noise scale. So we can drag the noise scale down and we can drag it up. So we can set it to 0. Actually, let's set it to 0.5, and you can see we're having some very interesting things. This calls for lots of variation, and you can also play with the intensity as well. You can decimate it if this is what you want. You can snap this stuff if this is also what you're going for. And like we looked at before, you can turn on visibility of various parts. So we can turn off the visibility of the flower, we can turn off the visibility of the leaves as well, and we can turn them back on. And this is super, super nice. So at any point in time, you're thinking about making some more changes. Let's say you like to add some changes to your, IV. You can select the IV, just press the tab key. And once you do that, you'll be able to draw some more. So this is more like it. For those who like to take a look at this, links to this is going to be in the description, so do well to check it out. At the same time, Antonio Bagatini is doing 25% off for all of the tools that he has, from the range generator to the quick compo, all the way to the Baga Pi tool. You can take all of them for 25% off, and this is super cool. So this is more like it. For those who like to get the Baga IV generator, this is an amazing tool for generating IVs and customizing them to your hat content and getting some epic and nice things out of it. Tell me what you guys think about this one in the comment section. And of course, if you like this video or you like something from this, you can go ahead and give a like, and don't forget to share with a friend. And see you guys in the next one. Peace.